Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a new week, a new start. And today, let's just pause for a moment. Many of us live with a quiet restlessness inside us all the time. Yeah? We love novelty, we love excitement, we love new beginnings, right? Maybe it could be, a new city, a new recipe, a new idea, a new version of ourselves. Yeah. The thrill of change makes us feel alive. But sometimes the same energy that makes us creative also makes us resistant to constancy. We don't like constancy in our life because routine starts to feel like a restriction, and consistency or constancy begins to feel like boredom. Same thing again and again. Our thinking and our body language also goes in that direction. Oh my God, it's the same thing, right? Boring. You may find yourself, rearranging the house again, maybe planning another trip, starting another project, or wanting to seek some other experience. And slowly we begin to believe that growth only comes from change. But you've heard the saying, change is the only constant, right? Because your soul is whispering a different truth. The greatest growth in life often comes not from the excitement of beginnings, but from the quiet, devotion of continuity. A garden, if you have a garden, that does not bloom because the gardener just keeps moving the soil or moving the seed. It blooms because someone returns day after day to water it, to care for it, and to trust that it's going to grow into something beautiful. So, routine is not stagnation. Routine is actually devotion in action. So, what do we do? Today, let's invite ourselves to gently release our resistance to constancy, and rediscover the sacred power of steady presence, discipline, and rhythm. A musician has to keep on practicing day in, day out to master his skill. A dancer too. And that's a constant discipline that they have to master, right? And in any aspect of life, if you look at it, whether it's in sports, whether it is in education too, if there is a routine that we follow, a constancy of kind of settling ourselves to follow it, things begin to move because there is a steady presence of discipline and rhythm. So before we begin, allow yourselves to settle comfortably. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Let your breathing become slow and natural. Keep your eyes closed. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Breathe in Breathe out. Breathe in calm and breathe out restlessness. Breathe in positive energy and breathe out all the inconsistencies and the energies that do not resonate with you. Feel yourself in a completely relaxed space. Think of constancy as maybe a metaphor, as a visual in front of you. It could be anything that represents constancy to you. Invoke your healing masters, healing guides, healing angels, your higher consciousness, radical consciousness, love consciousness, prosperity consciousness, your teachers, mentors, gurus, and guides. Seek their support, seek their guidance, seek their understanding, and seek their partnership as they help you understand the depth of the meaning of constancy as you travel your journey of life, making constancy, discipline, and rhythm a way of life which helps you to connect with ease to the eternal consciousness and the prime resource energy. Collect all your personal thoughts wherever they are scattered in the universe. See them, feel them centering inside you. And when you feel centered, take another deep breath and recite with me or after me, keeping that visual of the constancy metaphor in front of you as an image, and see what happens to it as you do the recitation. I transform and transcend my constant boredom with routine. I transform and transcend my constant boredom with routine. I transform and transcend my constant boredom with routine. I transform and transcend my resistance to familiarity. I transform and transcend my resistance to familiarity. I transform and transcend my resistance to familiarity. I transform and transcend my need for constant excitement. I transform and transcend my need for constant excitement. I transform and transcend my need for constant excitement. I transform and transcend the belief that change alone creates growth. I transform and transcend the belief that change alone creates growth. I transform and transcend the belief that change alone creates the growth. I transform and transcend my discomfort with discipline. I transform and transcend my discomfort with discipline. I transform and transcend my discomfort with discipline. I transform and transcend my urge to escape routine. I transform and transcend my urge to escape routine. I transform and transcend my urge to escape routine. I transform and transcend the restlessness within me. I transform and transcend the restlessness within me. I transform and transcend the restlessness within me. I transform and transcend the fear that constancy limits my freedom. I transform and transcend my fear that constancy limits my freedom. I transform and transcend my fear that constancy limits my freedom. I transform and transcend the belief that routine makes life dull. I transform and transcend the belief that routine makes life dull. I transform and transcend the belief that routine makes life dull. I transform and transcend my need to prove my worth by rejecting stability. I transform and transcend my need to prove my worth by rejecting stability. I transform and transcend my need to prove my worth by rejecting stability. I transform and transcend my association of routine with stagnation. I transform and transcend my association of routine with stagnation. I transform and transcend my association of routine with stagnation. I transform and transcend the guilt that I feel for resisting constancy. I transform and transcend the guilt that I feel for resisting constancy. I transform and transcend the guilt I feel for resisting constancy. I transform and transcend my ancestral beliefs about routine and limitation. I transform and transcend my ancestral beliefs about routine and limitation. I transform and transcend my ancestral beliefs about routine and limitation. I transform and transcend the habit of abandoning things midway. I transform and transcend the habit of abandoning things midway. I transform and transcend the habit of abandoning things midway. I transform and transcend the urge to constantly seek new stimulation. I transform and transcend the urge to constantly need new stimulation. I transform and transcend my urge to constantly seek new stimulation. I transform and transcend my impatience with repetition. I transform and transcend my impatience with repetition. I transform and transcend my impatience with repetition. I transform and transcend the illusion that excitement equals to fulfillment. I transform and transcend the illusion that excitement equals to fulfillment. I transform and transcend the illusion that excitement equals to fulfillment. I transform and transcend the fear of being ordinary. I transform and transcend the fear of being ordinary. I transform and transcend the fear of being ordinary. I transform and transcend the belief that consistency is restrictive. I transform and transcend the belief that consistency is restrictive. I transform and transcend the belief that consistency is restrictive. I transform and transcend the discomfort of predictability. I transform and transcend the discomfort of predictability. I transform and transcend the discomfort of predictability. I transform and transcend the patterns that pull me away from stability. I transform and transcend the patterns that pull me away from stability. I transform and transcend the patterns that pull me away from stability. I transform and transcend my need to constantly reinvent my path. I transform and transcend my need to constantly reinvent my path. I transform and transcend my need to constantly reinvent my path. I transform and transcend my inner resistance to commitment. I transform and transcend my inner resistance to commitment. I transform and transcend my inner commitment, my inner resistance to commitment. I transform and transcend my belief that routine diminishes creativity. I transform and transcend my belief that routine diminishes creativity. I transform and transcend my belief that routine diminishes creativity. I transform and transcend all energies that prevent me from embracing constancy. I transform and transcend all energies that prevent me from embracing constancy. I transform and transcend all energies that prevent me from embracing constancy. Take a deep breath. See these messages of radical filling every chakra, every cell, fiber, muscle, tissue, organ of your body. Feel yourself aligning and transforming the beliefs, the thoughts, the energies that are holding you back from accepting constancy as a way of life. See the metaphor, the image in front of you. See how it looks, see how it feels. And now, Radical tells you, notice something very beautiful that is a constant. The sun rises every day. The tides move in rhythm with the moon patterns. Your heart beats steadily. Nature thrives not through chaos, but through continued repetition, which is sacred. Consistency is not the enemy of creativity. It is the foundation of mastery. So, like I said, musicians practice their scales every day. Sports people train through routine. Meditation deepens through repetition. And that's constancy is how the soul anchors the wisdom into life. When we stop resisting routine, we discover that stability creates peace, clarity, and quiet strength. Let these words settle into your being. And keep looking at the image that you have, the visual of constancy in front of you. And looking at it, repeat after me. I see my constancy. I feel my constancy. I acknowledge my constancy. I love and accept my constancy. I honor my constancy. I honor the brilliance in constancy. I am the constancy, and the constancy is me. I see my constancy. I feel my constancy. I acknowledge my constancy. I love and accept my constancy. I honor my constancy. I honor the brilliance in my constancy. I am my constancy, and my constancy is me. Take a deep breath in. Absorb these affirmations of the 7 chakras as the mantra for today. Take a deep breath in to absorb it and gently breathe out. Keep looking at that image of constancy in front of you. See how it makes you feel. And when you are ready, slowly bring your awareness back into the here and now. Wriggle your fingers. Move your shoulders gently. Rub your hands together, massage your scalp, your face, cup your eyes. Massage your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your body, your legs. Feel yourself completely grounded. And when you feel absolutely fulfilled and grounded, take another deep breath and open your eyes. Take your time. Thank you, Srividya. Thank you, Soumya. Any thoughts, any feelings, any reactions, any experiences, any experience with the visual that you created within yourself? And any thoughts that you'd like to share? Raise your hands one by one. I'll ask you. Yes, Snigdha.
Hi, ma'am. I came to my house, that is my husband's house yesterday, and I'm going back today. And just before I joined the recitation, I was thinking, "Arey, I'll go back to my mom's house. It'll be the same routine, no?" And I joined the station, and I was like, "Oh yeah, there is a brilliance in that constancy too. I just have to accept it. The transformation will happen smoothly. The transition." So thank you, ma'am. The awareness you gave was much needed. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. But I noticed a word that you used right now. You said, I'm going back to my husband's house.
You
Is
did
that
husband's
not
house instead of mom's house?
It's not your house?
No, I said I came to my house, but I didn't know how to
Did I?
convey that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you said that, I thought you said my husband's house. I thought I heard that.
First I said my house, ma'am, and then I didn't know how to convey that I came from my mom's house to my house. That's why I mentioned my husband's house second time.
Okay. Not
Yeah.
allowed. Not after Women's Day.
Agreed. This is completely my house. I completely accepted. I just wanted to convey better.
Okay, I thought I heard wrong, but yeah, that's wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Yes, Midhu?
Yes, basically, I have some restlessness. Like, even if things are not coming my way, I feel restless. Even if now, actually, things are coming my way to some extent. So, actually, I'm happy, but still, I was feeling restless. I don't know. I'm not feeling peaceful. I don't know what's the reason. So, I was like struggling to be at peace, and actually, I got the answer today. I mean,
So this restlessness and all, you have made it your comfortable cushioned bed and you love to live in that. Okay? You are saying that things are happening, things are coming my way. Now, when you continue to just energize that, which means just keep thinking of that, things are happening, things are coming my way, and not focus on your restlessness and other things which are not happening in your space, because you are energizing those aspects. The more you think about it, the more they're getting energized. And remember, they're already there as a foundation in yourself. So that, it's like cracking a stone. It takes a lot of time to break through a stone, right? Why you want to create this, stone of, stored energies inside you? Because the more you search, the more it gets energized. So keep energizing all the things that are happening in your space. That
Yeah,
is
exactly.
important. Okay?
And the metaphor, the image was a harmonium.
Awesome. And how was the harmony
Initially,
looking?
initially, it was not just harmonium. I was with the harmonium, and also other people were there. It was full chaos. I don't know. But once the recitation is done, I could see only harmonium. I don't know.
That's your future. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the people that you saw as metaphor, if they were competition or if they were admirers or if they were judgments, or, it could be many forms. It's up to you to interpret it. I can't say it. Don't think consciously, okay, they must have been all critics. No. If they were there, and then ultimately you're just left with the harmony.
Yeah.
That is your focus. That's your goal. And harmonium means music.
Yeah.
Harmonium
Yeah.
means, the universe is singing to you. That's my version of it. But
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
you do your own interpretation and see what it means to you. Okay?
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
And
Thank you,
this
ma'am.
presentation will be there in any case posted, so you can always come back to it. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Good. I
Yes,
like
ma'am.
to see your smile. You look nice smiling. Okay?
Yeah.
Great. Yes, Seema?
Just a sec. Yeah. So, ma'am, this came at a perfect time. Yesterday was Sunday, and I was so bored. I had work, but just lolling in the bed, doing nothing, just listening to music, and and basically that is how I am. I jump from one work to the other. I get everything completed, but I generally jump from one work to the other. And in the metaphor, I saw me looking out of the window at a star. So I think that was my goal. And when you just kept on saying this consistency and my beliefs about consistency, my belief about routine, uh, I just, I felt, yes, I have to let go of those beliefs and look at my goal. So it was so apt at this time. Please send the recording. मैं ये करूंगी और रूटीन में आऊंगी बोर्डम थोड़ा कम कर दूंगी अपनी
Yes.
लाइफ से
So no, boredom or relaxing or lolling is not something that you should feel guilty about. That is also a way of life. Your body, your soul also needs to relax, chill. Don't make everything about, oh my God, I have to do this or I have to do this. But remember, if you're jumping from one task to another,
yeah.
that is sucking a lot more energy of you, you know, in terms, because you go with the thought, see your body tensing up. Oh my God, I have to finish this. Oh, I have to do that. Arey, wo rahe gaya. Arey, ye karna hai. So this arey is actually creating chaotic energy around you. You don't need that. So when you just allow yourself to follow whatever routine, you want to do a little of this, then you want to do a little of this, do it just with ease and effortless. So then, even then, that is also a form of relaxation. Instead of, oh my God, I have to do this, and oh my God, I have to do that. Yeah. That becomes a constant also, because it's like, when you're in school, we have very many classes. We don't have the same class, right? We have maths, then English, then Hindi, then there's a sports, then again something, maybe physics, chemistry, then there's a music. So everything is kind of balanced out there. Even though we like it or don't like it, we go through the motions and then we come out as a whole, complete identity in the human world, isn't it? Similarly, if you have 10 things, which is fine, you open those chapters, or unless you want, okay, let me now complete this, forget the rest, let me complete this. That is also relaxation. But if you just want to lie down and listen to music and loll in bed once in a while, of course, that's also needed. And that's also something the soul says, chill, take a chill pill and just be at ease. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
the recordings will always be there. I mean, as
Yeah, thank you.
so don't worry about it. It will be available, so you can always go back to it, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me just read the messages. Midhu says you this will just be wanted. Sagaris, thank you. Thank you, Neha, much needed. Thank you. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Saifa. Thank you, Paramita. Usha says thank you. The image brightened up considerably. Oh, if you're here, we'd love to hear what the image was. Pratiksha says a door opened inside my resistance to constancy and I saw light coming in. I am still resistant, but the recitation tickled my beliefs. Good, keep tickling it. Let it tickle you as much as possible. Soumya says thank you. All right, great. And Ruby says feeling restless. Can you quantify it? What you mean by feeling restless? Anybody wants to talk of the images they saw? Ruby, you first. Tell me what makes you feel restless.
Ma'am, that UAE thing has made me real restless, and I am trying to pacify myself, samjhaw myself, but still, it's taking over. If you can guide me.
Look at me. Are you looking at me?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see my face?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the expression on it? Can you tell me what you feel looking at it?
I feel you have somehow pacified yourself. There is lot inside, but yes, you're going with it.
And am I looking calm? Am I looking disturbed? Am I upset? Don't try to look into it in terms of on the face of it. How do I appear to you? Others can also write in the group.
Uh, you look calm, but I feel there is a lot of it inside.
Yeah, because you know that my son is in Dubai.
Yes, yes.
Now let me tell you something. Day before midnight, there was a bombing in Dubai, right?
Yeah,
23 Marina. It was in all the newspapers everywhere, right?
that only triggered me when I heard the thing. No, that triggered me most.
That's my son's building.
Yeah, I know. I
They were
I was
inside.
unable to call you also.
No, that's okay. They were inside. They were all there.
Yeah,
And they are also on a very, very, very high floor,
yeah.
right? And that happened. It happened, right? But yes, anxiety comes and there was a lot of disturbance mentally.
Yeah.
But then what does one do? I've spoken to them. I was able to talk to them. I was able to connect beautifully with them. And then they followed whatever was to be done. Let's not go into details. And that's a reality that they have learned to live with now, even though it is happening every second day. And mind you, depends also where your son is staying, which area. My son's home is in the direct line of whatever they want to, you know, because the port is right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know that's a constant that may happen all the time unless they stop. But then have the faith in yourself, in the feeling that yes, these are the upheavals that come in life. And they are the ones that guide us how we have to move forward. These are the challenges and the brilliance that is shown to us, Ruby. So don't look at it like that. See, if you're able to talk to your son every day, don't pass on the stress to him. Just tell yourself and others it's going to be okay. Everything is okay. If you can come back to India, fair enough, for a short while, but don't allow yourself to go in that space. Okay?
Yeah.
Just tell yourself, you can call me later, I'll speak to you.
Okay.
But then, I mean, think of it, that was the building. And if that debris had fallen a little lower, it could have gone anywhere. But yeah, it happened. That was the only building.
Yes.
So what does Madhu say? Vidhu says, should we do at least a single statement daily for world peace? I had sent that on the group. If you recall, those are statements that is for world peace. Please refer to that and you can work on that. All right. But let's not deviate. I'd like to ask others if there's anything else that you'd like to share.
Hi, ma'am. So,
Sri?
the one statement which stuck to me when you started was routine is devotion in action. So, I also realized that because it's constantly we do, routine has to be so productive and powerful that, we are in that path of devotion and it goes very smoothly. And equally, like you said, taking a break and just enjoying or chilling is also equally important. So the balance between that is the mantra, and that was really beautiful. I just had to tell that was something. I'll take it forward from here.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. And bringing up your point, Sri, what you just said, routine. This is also a routine for me. This 10 o'clock recitation is a routine, Monday to Friday. Yeah. So I have something to look forward to in terms of, getting into this routine so that it calms me too, knowing fully well what is happening around me. But then this calms me because I'm able to share that thought, feeling, emotion, whichever comes in my mind, to build on it and share with you. The very first day it happened, yes, we talked about world peace. We did all that recitation also, which we did, I think for 2 days. Yeah, it's okay. So routine, this is my constant now. This 10 to 11 is a constant. And now I love it. In the beginning, it used to be, sometimes I used to forget, sometimes I was too late, sometimes there would be other things which would keep me away. That was my resistance. So for your development, mental, emotional, psychological, spiritual, routine, when you build it up, because that is what leads to a discipline and steadiness, and that helps you move forward in life. Okay? Yeah. So thank you very much, all of you. Yes, Pratiksha?
Ma'am, I just realized that we don't really hate routine, because if that was the case, we wouldn't be coming back for the recitation day after day, week after week, month after month. It's so very grounding, when you follow a routine. It just kind of struck a light bulb in me. It's just a perspective, the way we look at routine.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something we don't like, and that's why the routine bothers us. But like coming for the recitation is so much fun and it's so grounding. So it doesn't bother me one bit. I actually look forward to it. So if I apply this to other things, I think I might not feel that agitated with routine.
Excellent. And that's for everyone, all of us. This is a wonderful thing. Thank you for saying it, Pratiksha. That's important. So yeah, let's go with the statement of Pratiksha today and make our routine also exciting enough for us. Yeah. Thank you so much and see you again tomorrow, all of you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.